So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
I don't see anything of value in these stores anymore. Yeah. Heat wave, huh? Is that the Ifrit move? Or is that... I think that's the Phoenix, isn't it?
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
See that, huh? Well, first things first. That's the limit break. No, it's none of these. Oh yeah, it is. It is the Phoenix. Alright, yeah, I already have that one. I don't know why it's offering that.
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alien reports are now available for viewing by speaking with Gout at the Allied Report Counter in the Hideaway Mess. These reports, compiled by the Curse Bearers, contain information on quests currently available across... Oh, so he keeps track of... Oh, well, damn, took long enough to fucking get this
I
guy!
suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
you're the new lad, aren't you?
Indeed.
Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
I'm curious.
Me?
I do what Otto tells me. Supposedly you could say I'm his right-hand man. He's a hard master, but not nearly as hard as my old ones was. When that man beat me bloody, oh fuck, and threw me out into the streets to die, it was Otto who found me and took
The
me
way I
in.
see it.
I owe him, and so I help him look after the leggers, as well as reading through all the reports coming in from our allies across the Twins. And if it sounds like someone out there needs our help, I make a note so that I can point any willing volunteers in the right
So,
direction.
what'd you say?
Are you willing? Why not? Sure.
Quick look.
If it means we have more allies and more people willing to help, I say do it. Imperial Province of Rosia. So there are 3 more side missions, huh? Let's do it. The more I help people, I feel like the more they'll help me
you're
later.
Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
At least this guy's
Appreciate
going
it.
to treat them like human
They're
beings.
sitting over
Shit.
there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Oh my god, they do look like shit. Those poor people. It saddens me that these guys are like slaves in this world and they are just pretty much used until they petrify. That's horrible.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Oh, these poor people. You know, the sad thing is this reminds me of a story when I was working in some of my past jobs. I remember one time, there was a lady. She came up to my car door when I was on break. She demanded she needed food for her children. I didn't have cash on me at the time, because everything I do with the card.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off
And, well, I gave her my lunch. I gave her all the burritos I had from Taco Bell and stuff I had planned for dinner. And then I saw her take it and throw it in the garbage. She was lying. She just wanted money. But the next time I saw a homeless person, there was a young African-American man just begging for food. around the building, and I just so happened to have been working at Home Depot at the time, and, well, there was a Food for Less next door. This man looked down on his luck, and he didn't ask for money. He was very kind and just walked up and asked for any food would help. I went up to him and asked him if he's willing to wait until I get off work, because I was on my final 15. I told him that once I get off work, meet me in the parking lot here, and we'll go in and get you some stuff from Food for Less. He thanked me, and he waited. I'm surprised he did, because some people most likely wouldn't wait an extra, 2 hours, but he did. And since he waited, I took him into Food for Less with me, and I got him literally everything he wanted. He wanted 2 batches of bananas, some beans, and a can of tuna. I even got him a can opener to go with it, because I didn't know if he had one. And he was very grateful. He actually cried a little bit at the checkout, but it's little acts of kindness like that that fill my heart with joy, to know I can help another human in need that is true and honest and kind. It always makes me hate humanity whenever they take advantage of that just because they want money for drugs or alcohol. But if they truly need help, there are people who are willing and wanting to help
Can I
others.
have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Damn, if I was any other Joe, they wouldn't have gotten this, but because I have his mark, I can get this for free just to help those poor people.
Hopefully this will be enough.
Did you not say we had new comrades in need of feeding?
I know. Oh, I thought she was going to say more. Wait, quick question. What are you selling? I know I
Any
got
friend of the
money.
innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Nah. Why is that so expensive? What is this? Illidales of the Empire orchestrated scroll. A tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and titled Idols of the Empire. Melody seems familiar, but the author is unknown. Oh, it refills the limit gauge. I haven't had any issues with the limit gauge being, short or anything, so I don't think I'll need that quite yet.
Good day.
Once it gets really big, maybe, but not right now.
But how did the grocer know?
Don't tell me. It's
Yeah.
no use for some.
There's always some humans in need, but it brightens your world and your life a little more when you can help other people out. Here you go, bud.
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Indeed. Go ahead, bud. You're not with those horrible people anymore. You get to live a good life here.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Oh. These poor people, man. They've had it rough for so long, too. Who knows what their master did to them? Look at them. They look like they're dirty and haven't worn shoes in years, man.
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
No, but I'm glad to
Shad's
hear
all
to help
salted
out.
and smoked.
Wait,
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
she's a... See, that's the difference. Everybody else has to use crystal shards to use magic. They don't even need it. They could do it with their own life force, but it comes with a heavy price later on.
But what'll we do for supper?
Wait, oh, it's down this way. Is it? Seems like it is. So many side quests, but all these things are going to be helpful at some point.
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Crop.
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up, and little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
No problem, bud. We'll go do it right now. Besides, I've been itching to kill something. Wait. Oh, that's for the door, but what's this? Oh, that's that winemaker thing again. You know what? I don't have a way to move faster, so screw it. I'm just gonna warp over here and then run out. It's crazy how many missions end up taking me back and forth from town to town and back into the forest again, but hey, I mean, gotta help people when I
Must be the
can.
vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
That's simple. Just ran in and nuked and done. Oh man.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
Just ran in here and nuked them all and then done with my mission. Now I'm actually kind of curious. What happened to those two? And, like, what... You know, what ended up making them, like, the way they were when they got to town? Like, what did that asshole that owned them before do to them?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm glad I could help these people out, man. At least they know how to treat, you know, bears. Shit. Let me check the map. See. Ah, so this is the other one, right? Martha's Rest. This must be the other quest, right?
The tavern. It's done for.
What? What is?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Well, if that's the case, let's go rumble in the bar. I'm down to freaking take some assholes out.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Bring it the fuck on.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stabbed him. Fuck you. That's what you get for freaking attacking an innocent bar.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Before I arm you with a mop. That's a cute way of saying before I make you do chores. But I mean, I did break like, what, 2 tables? Yeah, I didn't want to use the big AoE attack because that would just destroy the place.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Alright, that was actually kind of cool.